Welcome, everybody. My name is Brad Miller, and I'm excited to kick off one of our calls that we're doing today. Thank you for joining us. This is a Discover Health and Hope call. We do these often because we have hundreds and thousands of stories to share, and really there's so much information out there about health. We really just like to share people's stories because real people sharing real stories is what really made the difference in my life and in the lives of the people you're about to hear. Like I said, my name is Brad Miller. I'm a certified health coach. This is a little bit about me, my health journey, and my family. But what you don't see here is my family that inspired me. Because like I said, real stories is what makes the difference. I watched my family lose 2,500 pounds. My aunts, my uncles, my cousins, my great grandma, all of that combined. And this is about the time I was about 20 years old, so I was going the opposite direction of my health and following the path that landed them where they were in their health. And it really actually inspired me to take a hold of my health. You can see my progressions in my health over the last few years. You can see where I started at, where I was up a total of 30 pounds, and then where I've continued to go today. So now we have a healthy little boy, and I'm teaching him how to be healthy. And me and my wife, we just have a lot of fun and help people change lives like this. And like I was mentioning, this is why we do these calls. Is literally there are thousands of lives changed, and we do these calls so often because we have so many stories that can be shared. And honestly, it's kind of like we need our own TV show because this is the kind of results we see daily. And I'm excited for you to hear some of the stories behind those today. So that's a little bit about me, and my passion is to help people create those stories as well. So I have some people that are prepared to share today their stories, and hopefully they resonate with you, and I think they'll definitely inspire you. And we're actually going to start off with a good friend of mine who's actually starting off her 2016 on an even better note in her health, and she'll tell you a little bit about that. Nicole is going to share first. Nicole, can you tell us a little bit about the girl on the screen that I'm sharing right now?
Yeah, I had been waiting for that girl to come out for a really long time. So it was really exciting for me to reach a point in my health where I looked back and I said, wow, I'm 60 pounds down and there's no going back. I participated in the 5-in-1 plan. I lost my 60 pounds in 6.5 months. I had energy that I never imagined was possible because energy and healthy sleep was just something that didn't exist in my life. And looking now to see that I had spent and invested in myself that time to take back my health. And there really is no words other than just, you can see the huge smile on my face because the physical transformation, it's inevitable. But the mental shift, there is nothing like it. To stare at myself in the mirror and recognize the beautiful woman that I've become, and to be excited to just enjoy things in life and share my life alongside other people has been truly incredible. And in 2016, taking it to a whole new level and finding ways that I've enjoyed fitness like never before, and really just being dialed into a 3-in-3 plan and recognizing that I need food to fuel my body and still eating every 2 to 3 hours, along with working out 6 times a week. It's just truly been incredible and life-changing, and I can't help but share it with everybody and pay it forward and walk alongside others. I am so excited to share with you actually the person who gave me the gift of this program, and it is just such an honor for you to get the chance to meet Denise Heinrichs and to listen to her story and how health has truly changed her life.
Thanks, Nicole. Wow. It's been awesome to watch you go through this journey and to see the transformation that you've made, not only in your body, but in your mind as well. And what a privilege. My name is Denise Heinrichs, and I am a nurse practitioner, a women's health nurse practitioner. That's me in a wheelchair, an electric wheelchair. I was a quadriplegic for 13 years, and I was on 22 medications. I had had a cancerous tumor removed from my spinal cord. They said I'd never walk again. But by the grace of God, I am walking. I'm up and around, but my weight was holding me back. My son-in-law found this amazing program, and as a nurse practitioner, I thought, There's nothing healthy out there. My mom died from yo-yo dieting, but I went and tried to poke holes in this program he did, this awesome program. And they kept talking about this optimal health and learning to keep it off. And I thought, now you're talking my language. And all the clinical trials were there. I lost 22 pounds, or I'm sorry, I lost 100 pounds in 7.5 months. And I've kept it off 3 years. And that is what is so amazing, is I've learned how to keep it off. I've learned the healthy habits. And now I get to be an active grandma. You see me sailing up there. I never thought I could go on a boat. I'm a big Disney fan. And it's hard to explain this wonderful feeling of health. It's kind of like Disneyland. When you go to Disneyland, how do you explain to somebody that wonderful experience? And that's what the way our program is. It's just incredible, and healthy feels absolutely awesome. And I love being an active grandma, and I love my healthy life and the fact that I now have the energy to do what I would like to do. I'd like to let you know that I've been inspired by another health professional who is a fitness guru and nutrition expert, and that's Casey Mitzel. Casey?
Hi, Denise. Thank you for that introduction. You know what? I started out in this world of bodybuilding and fitness, and actually my background is clinical nutrition and dietetics, and I've grown up in health clubs and in gyms, and I've worked in the health industry for about 20 years. And I think what happened over a course of several years was I got really burned out on fitness. I got burned out on trying to help people with their nutritional programs that they were either probably more than likely not going to follow. And then we just focused on exercise. And with that, obviously the results were very minimal. And what happened with me was I also realized that as a competitive bodybuilder, I had competed in multiple different national events for years, that I could focus on a time and get into the best condition, or get into the competition condition, and then let myself fall out into an off season. And the off season is generally not that healthy. Basically, when powerlifters or bodybuilders say an off season, that just means you're going to lift and not pay attention to what they're eating. So it's kind of a bad habit to get into, especially when you want to be an active person. So if I went out and played sports, I'd come back injured. So I'd find myself not wanting to play any of the sports that I enjoyed because I was off season and unhealthy for the most part. The program was introduced to me, and what I realized was that it's a lot better to live in this true optimal health, and to have that opportunity at any time to go jump into a basketball game, or go wakeboarding, or go snowboarding, or take on new hobbies and interests. And I've also learned that with my clients, that if I can get them excited about losing body fat, so that that their hobbies are enhanced and they have more goals that are going to be energetic and active, then that's what I want to do, because people should be living in that optimal health zone. Like what kind of getting into a little bit more about helping my clients. When I realized that I was now living this optimal health, then basically I could pay that forward to other people on a more genuine level. So it wasn't me just talking science, it was me actually living by modeling. And what we found was that the health coaching thing, especially, was that it's one thing when you help somebody transform their body and you help them lose 50 pounds or 100 pounds or whatever the case may be. But as a coach now, we've been able to dive into all of those areas of optimal health, which is helping people with healthy finances and with healthy mind. And that's been so amazing for us, that it's actually taken us above and beyond just wanting to help people physically. So it's been just a wonderful roller coaster ride of success, and for all of our clients and all of our coaches, and we just absolutely love it.
Well done, Casey. And I love it because you inspire so many people. I know you've actually helped Nicole advance her level of health. Denise is always inspired by you. We're always inspired by everyone. That's part of how we do this together. And I love that, you're always within striking distance. It's like, you don't actually have an off season anymore, and you're inspiring people on so many levels. And I've seen hand in hand what you've been able to do from the people inside of your gym. So a great example of health, and you help so many people with it. So thank you so much. All right. So last story that I wanted to share with you is a really great one. So Christina Reed has an awesome story from, using our Nursing Mothers program to where she's at in her health. So I'm going to actually have her share a little bit about her health journey.
Hi, Brad. Thanks for having me. So basically, I had a second baby and had kind of gained a lot of weight. I was 80 pounds heavier than my pre-pregnancy weight. And after my first son, I had done a lot of yo-yo dieting, tried a lot of different things to lose the weight, none of which were healthy. And I didn't have success keeping it off. And so after my second son, I wanted to find a nutrition program that was not just the quick fix to lose weight fast. I was nursing a baby, and I wanted something that was good and solid nutrition for him because I was feeding my baby with my body. And I wanted something that allowed me to lose the weight and never do this again. Being overweight isn't fun. And the process of losing weight hadn't been fun for me in the past. And I really just wanted something forever. So I had a friend who introduced me to the Nursing Moms Plan, and it was absolutely amazing. I lost 50 pounds in 6 months with it, while still being able to nurse my baby. I never suffered any sort of like dip in my milk supply. It was just great. And so it was a wonderful experience. I felt great. And then towards the end of our nursing journey, I had some medical stuff that was coming up, and my weight loss had kind of slowed a little bit because he wasn't really nursing. And so I talked to my health coach about what else could I do? And so our program is amazing because there are so many options for anybody, wherever they are in their life at that moment. And so my seasons were changing in my life. And so we decided that the full nutrition plan, getting into fat burn, was perfect for me at that point. I was still only nursing a couple of times a day, and he was turning 2, and I was kind of like, okay, well, I guess if it stops, it's time to really take care of myself because I was in this process diagnosed with lupus, and I was in pain. And I had severe inflammation. I was on a bunch of medications. And the turning point for me was leaving the doctor's office with my prescription for my scooter at 30 years old. So I was going to be a 30-year-old mom of 2 little boys in a motorized scooter with my handicap tag and a cabinet full of medications that I really didn't want to have to take. And so I decided that I really had nothing to lose at this point. I had had such success with the Nursing Moms Plan that I was willing to change plans. And I did. And I'm telling you, my life changed in just a few weeks. I lost my last 30 pounds in 8 weeks in fat burn, and I felt amazing. I didn't think I would ever feel amazing again. Like, I kind of thought it was over for me. This was my new normal, and I needed to figure it out. And it's so not true. It was just amazing. And so I threw out the prescription for the scooter, never got it. I was also able to cut my daily morning cocktail of medications down to 1 prescription, just my lupus maintenance medication that I have to take every day. That's the only thing I take on a daily basis now. And that was amazing for me. The fact that I was 80 pounds lighter and could keep up with my children when we played. And I was no longer the mom living life on the sidelines. I got to play with them. So now they're 6 and 3, and I have kept my weight off for a year. In fact, over the course of this year, I've lost another 6 pounds. So my total weight loss with this program is 86 pounds. And it really has changed what my future looks like. It has changed what was possible for me because I never would have thought that I could be on the trampoline with my kids and running around with them. And it has just been absolutely amazing. And through that, I've been able to help my mom get healthy. My mom was a chronic yo-yo dieter kind of forever. And she's lost 38 pounds. And it's just been amazing to see what this does for other people as well. Because my story is not, while my medical condition may be not something everybody deals with, the story is not unique. In and of itself. The weight loss success, this program is successful, and there are lots of options. It's not cookie cutter for everyone. Where are you? What do you want to do? And this program has something that can meet you there.
Oh, I love it, Christina. Like, you just love your story. You look at that before and after picture on the screen, you can see the change in your life. You know, you got a prescription for a scooter at 30 years old, and you said no, and you never thought you'd feel amazing again, and you decided that you wanted to be that mom, and you said, that option is not for me. And what I love about that, when I mentioned my family story, my aunt has a very similar story, except it was her in her late 30s, and now she's in or it was her early 40s. Now she just hit 60. Same story, thriving in her health, better health at 60 than she ever had in her 30s. So congratulations, true inspiration. And I love it. So, Christina was talking about, the stories aren't really that different in itself. You have a why. And when we focus on the why of getting optimally healthy, the rest takes care of itself. There's lots of hows and whats out there that confuse people. And heck, a lot of people don't even want to try because they probably tried something before and it didn't work for them. What I love about our program is that we have predictable transformation. It doesn't matter where you want to go. You start this path and changing your life, weight loss is going to happen. So what I have for you guys today is, where do you want to be? Christina talked about saying, I never thought I would feel good again. And a lot of us give up on our dreams, give up on the potential of where we want to be. And what I'm encouraging you today is don't give up on your dreams. And even if something you can't even really dream about yet might even be possible for your life, if you started thinking that way, it's totally doable. So what I want to cover here as we kind of wrap up is kind of how our program works and how this might work for you, because we do have different nutrition plans. But basically, our program just includes weight loss. So if you're not at a healthy weight, we want to focus on getting to a healthy BMI. You can see this is where people are at before. But you already might be at a healthy weight, like my aunt kind of was, but not at a healthy lifestyle. So either way, we want to focus on achieving a healthy lifestyle, getting to a healthy body composition, starting or continuing activity. You don't need to work out on our program to see the results that they were talking about, but we highly recommend easing into it, and that'll be part of our program as you discover something that's going to work for you in healthy motion long term. And once you hit a healthy body composition, you're going to focus on continuing your healthy lifestyle and meeting your activity level up so you can basically get to that same story where people are continuing to thrive in their health. My health has gotten better every single year. Christina said, I'm down 6 more pounds on where I was last year. Casey just seems to be getting better every single year. And you saw Denise's before and after, and then after, and then after, and after. And Nicole is basically lined up to have her best health. Yeah, and these are just the normal stories we see every day. So I talked about optimal health. And so optimal health, it's not just what we eat or how we exercise. It's actually a bunch of things like Casey was alluding to. It's healthy mind. It's the coaching and accountability you get. It's your nutrition, eating, and fitness plan. And what I've really enjoyed, my favorite quote of this year by someone that changed their health was, they knew that their weight was holding them back. That was a no-brainer. They knew they wanted to lose weight. They didn't know that the weight loss was holding back every area of their life, their healthy mind, their relationships, their spouse, their friendships, their hobbies. Everything in their life was going to change by the fact of just changing their life and getting healthy. And you might be thinking to yourself right now, I don't know what that means, or that seems kind of funny or silly. Just like the Disneyland quote, you can't explain it until you start to experience it. So just like how our stool has 3 legs, we have 3 options for support. Well, 3 pieces that work together for our support. We have our nutrition plan, we have a habits of health education, and a support system through health coaching in our health coach community. So you have support. You have a health coach, someone you probably know that's going through this journey, because it's not about how far you've gotten to or where you arrived or how much information. It's about the daily focus and commitment together to focus on moving your health forward. And it's not only that one person, that person has a health coach and that person has a health coach. So you have a surrounded support of people you can reach out to. We also have Facebook groups, community, where you are surrounded by other people that are just thriving in their health. We do weekly calls, short and sweet, so it can fit into your life, but so where you can plug in and be inspired by other people and learn along the way of your journey. We have education. This is our medical director and the co-founder of the person that came up with the idea that have helped thousands, hundreds of thousands of people change their life. And this is what really changed this for me. Just by diving into this book and starting to read a little bit as my body was changing, as I was making that habits, it really started to click for me. So we offer an education component as well. So, and then additionally, we have what really helps people, really the gusto of what helps people get there is we have simple fueling plans. And each of our plans are going to revolve around fueling yourself 6 times a day, eating every 2 to 3 hours. That's the magic. And what really our secret sauce for success is really nothing special. It's balanced nutrition given to you 6 times a day, the way your body wants to eat it, totally dialed in. We have over 80 meal options, and they're all the same nutritional footprint. So everything your body needs, because your body will do incredible things if you give it what it wants. So they're convenient, they're easy, you don't have to shop for them, they come right to your door. We make it super simple. And that's the reason why it's been so easy to help thousands of people change their lives, just like myself and the stories you've heard. One time a day, or depending on what plan you're on, you'll eat a lean and green, which basically gives you a simple, no-brainer guideline on how to create a healthy meal. So you're learning while you're easily preparing them. We have tons of ideas. You can have it out at a restaurant or make it at home. And the great thing about all this is that most people save money or don't spend any more money to gain the health that they've always wished for. It's either $10 or $12 a day for our nutrition plans. You basically get all of this. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. You don't have to hire anybody. All this support comes along with it. It's literally the best deal out there. That's like why Casey and health professionals see what we're talking about. They're like, this is what everyone needs to create a healthy lifestyle. We're all so busy in our normal everyday life. Let's make health the easy part of our day, not the difficult part of our day. So these are just a few of our plans. 5 and 1 is our usual and easy go-to convenient weight loss plan. It's quick, it's easy. You get into a fat burning state, and that's not a gimmick. That's an actual state of the body you get into, where this is the best part. You get low hunger when you're feeding the body the way it's meant to, and you get a ton of energy, and you lose weight quickly, about 2 to 5 pounds a week, and then 1 to 2 pounds thereafter. Sometimes we see a little bit more, but that's what our clinical studies show. It's easy and convenient. You have 5 meal replacements a day. You can see there at the bottom, there's a ton of options, and they're all nutritionally balanced. And 1 time a day, you'll prepare a lean and green meal. You're just focused on drinking water, eating your meals, and basically just fueling yourself every 2 to 3 hours. And that's how you create those stories. And you can imagine your body transforming that quickly. We also have a 3 and 3 plan, basically where you have 3 meal replacements or 3 lean and green meals. The cost goes down a little bit with this plan. It's going to be about $8 or $10 a day for your food, but you're still focused on eating 6 times a day and getting your healthy motion in, or whatever that might be. This can be used for weight loss if you dial in your calorie intake, or this is just what we use to help people have a structure to maintain health. You wonder how people keep their weight off long term. It's because we focus on where most diets leave off, and having a plan after you lose weight, because 85% of people that lose weight actually gain it back and then some within 2 years. Knowing those staggering stats, it's wonder why anyone would even attempt to lose weight or get healthy. So that's what we really focus on. We want to guide someone for their path for life. We also have nursing mothers plans. We also have a ton of other plans too: seniors plan, teens plans, diabetic plans. But these are the ones that we see very often being utilized. So again, it's going to be like a 3 and 3 plan, 1,800 calorie, 1,500 calorie plans. You're going to focus on eating 6 times a day. Again, it's super affordable, and you're going to focus on just the basics: fueling your body, drinking water, and basically looking at getting healthy motion in along the way. So this is how our system works. You combine education with support and community and thousands of people that are doing the same thing. Our simple system, and it's really simple. You get the same predictable transformation every time. And it's been so fun to see people change their life like this. So I'm so glad you guys tuned in today. I'm so glad that someone shared this with me. And I hope you share or thank the person that shared this with you, because one thing I didn't think about when I got started, but I'm so glad as that question's been posed to me now, as it's my family, my friends, and all the people that have changed their life, is who's counting on you to be at your healthiest. And we all have aspirations in our life of where we want to be and envision ourselves getting healthier. And the state of this country I'm guessing is not where most people desired their health to go, and didn't picture as they got older that where it being. So where you're at right now, does this make sense for you? And are you ready to get started? It is so easy, and I would suggest just jumping right into it if you are at all considering a process of getting healthy. So the number one thing to do from here is reach back out to the person that shared this information with you or invited you on this call, and just ask, what do you think would work best for me? It will go over the options for you, help you make sense. And if it's a go for you, it's a time to get started. So basically, wherever you're at, there's a fit for you, and it just makes total sense, and you're going to be so glad you did. So thank you, everyone who shared. Your guys' stories inspire me, and hopefully inspire the people watching this call. You guys have a great day, and thank you for tuning in.